Hi everyone, my name is Chip Krotz. I am the Assistant Director of Athletic Bands and Director of Jazz Studies here at Georgia Tech in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm also the brass co-caption head of the Blue Devils Drum and Bugle Corps. I'm here today to talk to you about a brass fundamental technique that at times is often underutilized, but is truly one of the most important in developing our brass playing, and that is flexibility exercises, lip slurs for brass. Today we're going to talk about a couple of techniques and tricks that you can use to help you improve. One of them is focused a little bit more on ear training, accuracy. The other one is focused a little bit more on visualizing what we feel when we play. And lastly, we're going to talk about the approach of musicality and working through technical exercises. So, a very basic lip slur you should have in front of you. I encourage you to play along with me. So we're going to play the lip slur as is, basic iteration of it, and then talk about a couple techniques that we can use to improve what we're hearing. Basic version, decent time, decent sound. What are some things we can do to improve upon that? Well, the first thing is an exercise I like to call target touch. Simply to play in tune, you have to hear what in tune sounds like. That also has a feel aspect to it as a brass player. I think of this like as hitting a golf club or swinging a tennis racket. Each of those has a sweet spot. And when you find that sweet spot, you're getting that minimum effort, maximum result. And that's really what we're going for today. Trying to find the target of each note. So we're going to do this very soft target touch exercise. We're going to lightly tongue with a light da, mezzo piano, piano dynamic, no louder, and we're just aiming for that center. Now, I'm going to do that again. I'm going to put more attention on the top note because I know for me, on my instrument, that concert D wants to sit a little low. So I'm going to aim a little bit more for the center of that target, like I'm throwing a little air dart, trying to find that center. The same thing with the low B flat. I want that to ring a little bit better. I want that to not be softer like we naturally do, but have more vibrancy. So same thing again with a little bit different focus. A little bit better. Experiment, see what works for you, but the goal is to play light and really find that spot where the sound rings. Now let's put it back together. Let's see if that has improved something in terms of our approach to the lip slur exercise. Here we go. 1, 2, and 1, 2. A little bit better centered for me from what I feel, a little bit more fluid. So that's a technique you can do. Focuses on accuracy and really hearing and feeling. Another technique you can do, another tip, another trick is to whistle. I learned this from the great Vince DiMartino, trumpet pedagogue and amazing performer. And really whistling is as close to doing naturally what a lip slur is. Because remember, lip slurs don't really have a lot to do with the lips. It's more of a secondary aspect of the lips, and that's something we deal with as teachers. Students, when they think of lip slurs, they try to do a lot of really weird things with the lips. It's really a tongue level exercise. The back of the tongue arches. As you go higher and lower, it flattens, and the airspeed changes. Simply like with a car, with a very sleek car and the drag. So we want to focus on tongue level and airspeed. What better way to do that naturally than to whistle? So, if you can whistle, great. If you can't, just blow air like you're whistling. You'll still notice that airspeed change. So let's try it. I'll get my first note. 1, 2. Notice for me, right away, you have to take a much bigger breath. You may have to break this up. What I do notice is I'm having to think more about my air staying connected, which automatically is going to help the flow. So maybe you break it up. Like with many process attempts, it's not always what it sounds like, it's that the process is correct and you let your body long-term figure out how to do it. So now let's put the lip slur back into play and let's see if it's smoother, more fluid, and we still have those targets we had before. Maybe it's a little bit better. I feel a little bit better. So each of those elements may help you and your students. The last one, and really the most important, is something that my trumpet teacher, Mr. Ray Corsari, used to always say. And he would say, Chip, good music plays better. That simply means if you are trying to make a musical statement out of anything you're playing, especially a routine, fundamental, technical exercise, you are going to play better, and you're also going to be more expressive. And that's the goal. It's about making music. So lastly, I would challenge you as an educator and as a performer to always make music. Every note is a melody. Always make music out of your shape. So let's try it. I'm just going to think a little more expressive, and let's see if that helps. I know for me, as soon as I let go of the technical aspect and I just think about music, I play with a better breath, a better sound, and it always sounds better and it's cleaner. So, moral of the story, always make music out of technique, always seek out new ways to improve as a performer, try different things. As teachers, we never know what's going to work for each student. As performers, we're always trying to get better and find new ways to improve. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all safe and healthy this spring. You'll be the same way in the summer. I hope you have a great summer. And I really hope that today's session will be helpful to you and will help you be band ready for next fall. See you guys soon. Take care.